a few more people will jump on. Okay, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Courtney's
Hi.
like, I'm leaving. I'm not coming back on here.
No,
Um,
I'm back. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I
Okay.
lost you there, like the video there for a minute. I was like, oh, she's leaving. Okay. This is going to be much harder with just two of you. I was hoping that I was going to have more. Still hoping that they'll jump on, but if they don't, it's okay. But I want to preface this meeting with this, okay? What we are about to do, I want it to be fun, but also challenging. And I am not picking on either one of you or anybody else that jumps in here in the midst of this. She's like, oh, Lord, what have I done?
Oh,
Um, and I have note card, and I'm going to just touch on a few things before we get started. One, we are all in a hard season. I believe that. I believe, and Courtney, I don't know when you started, but obviously I know Alex started after I did. And I think that, how long have you been doing it? How long have you been?
I'm over a year. I started in June.
Okay, so just over a year. Okay. So we
Yep.
have all come in after the hyper growth that we hear people talking about. But even after that hyper growth, I do still believe that we came in at a time where people were still spending and people were still spending a lot of time in their homes. So I think that what most of us on this team are experiencing right now is what it's like to be normal. And I think that that's hard for all of us. I really do. I think it's a hard season. I think it's hard to adjust to. We start questioning ourselves and, wondering if we're doing something wrong. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think that's it at all. I think that what's going on is normal. I think that we just have to learn to adapt. Um, with that being said, I'm going to just list a couple of things really quick because I want to get on to the fun part of this. One, IPAs, income producing activities are so important, guys. So very important. Um, if you don't do anything else in your business right now, I think it is so important just to make sure. And if you're not sure what those are, there are lists everywhere. I think I've already put one in the team page, but I can put another one in there because I think that that's important. I think that we have to spend our time now with those income producing activities so that a month, 2 months, 3 months from now, things are better and it's a direct result of what we're doing today. Which leads me to the next thing. I want you to think about what you were doing about 3 months ago. I don't know if you guys watched the training that I put in the group from Vanessa Rowe, where it says something like, let's take responsibility. And she was talking about the thing, whatever it was that we were doing 3 months ago, is what is affecting our business now. So the same can be said of us now. What we are doing now is probably going to benefit us 3 months down the road. Maybe not initially. It may not, it's nothing in this is instant gratification. Um, so when you're thinking about 3 months ahead, what are you doing? Where are you spending your time now? What things are you doing now to ensure that your business will be booming when the fall and winter season hits? Um, and I'm just going to say this. I know you guys know this, but there are valleys and there are mountaintops. Right now, we might be in a valley, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to see that mountaintop very soon. And I think that's the biggest thing I want to kind of run away with here is right now, just think of it that way. Just go through it through the motions and say, you know what? I'm in the valley. I'm in the valley. I'm in the valley. I'm in, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow. I'm just kidding. But seriously, we are in a valley right now. The mountaintop is coming, girls. Keep climbing. The mountaintop is coming. That amazing view is coming. It's going to take being consistent, though. You're not going to see that mountaintop if you never put one foot in front of the other and start climbing that mountain. Okay. If you're in the valley and you never look and go, oh, the mountain is there, and you never start climbing it, you're never going to see that mountaintop. Um, so all of that being said, I'm going to start with where you're at right now. This is a time, and I've heard this said 100 times before, and I think it's just now kind of setting in my brain because I'm still relatively new. But this is a time where we should be resting. This is a time where we should be trying new things, different things, crazy things, because when the fall and winter season hits, it's too busy to try them. You have too much on your plate already to go and start trying something new. So if you've had thoughts or you've seen something and you've been like, man, I really want to give that a shot, now is the time to do it. Now when it is slow. And guys, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to move on to the fun stuff. The biggest part about this, what we do, and I want to be careful how I say this, but I also want to be very blunt about it. Okay. If you're a quitter, then it's okay. Quit and move on. But I look at it that way. There are some people that, and for you guys to be here tells me that you're interested in being more than just a hobbyist. People who show up for meetings are showing up because they want something bigger in the future. So that's all I'm going to say. Now, I have all of these cards. I know y'all can't see them very well. There's a bunch. I can't flip them because they're kind of sticky. They're sticking together. Oh, Morgan's on. Hey, hey. Okay, Morgan, you missed my long drawn out at calling everybody a quitter. I'm just kidding. I really didn't do that. But what we're getting ready to do, I'm not going to give you guys options of choosing your color. I'm just going to go straight down the line. And, huh? Oh, that's Morgan.
Hey, I didn't realize I wasn't muted.
Can you hear us, Morgan?
Yep, got it.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go straight through the line, and I'm going to do it in the order of my screen. So it's going to be Alex first, then Courtney, then Morgan, and I'm even going to take a turn. Even though I'm the one that wrote them, I'm still going to take a turn. So we're going to start with Alex. Alex, you put a post up on your personal page about joining your team. You have 8 likes, but no comments. What do you do?
I would private message the people that liked it.
Okay.
Just
And what would you say?
Just start a conversation with them. Like, hey, thanks for liking my post. What about it piqued your interest?
Perfect. Perfect. Sometimes people are in the shadows just watching, but they're too afraid to post something, and especially publicly like that. So yes, one-on-one reaching out. If they liked it, there's something. Now, some people are just going to like it because it's you posting it, and they may tell you that. But if you don't ask, you don't know. Courtney,
Oh no.
you are feeling lost in your business and you don't know what to do. Nothing seems to be working. What do you do?
Message Julie.
Julie is so awesome. I wish she would come to this.
She is. I'm messaging her now because I've had a rough start of the month. So this meeting's helping me.
Okay.
But I would message Julie, and then I would reach out to my customers that purchased like a few months ago and then see if they need a refill just to engage interest, and then send them my link in case they do need something.
Okay.
Is what I'm working on now.
Okay, perfect. And why would you message Julie? Who is Julie to you?
Julie is my teammate because I'm not close with my sponsor now because my original sponsor quit, and then I rolled up to my other upline.
Okay.
And now I'm under Stephanie.
Okay. And Julie is just a teammate then, but why would you reach out to Julie?
Because Julie's the only one on my team that I think still does it.
Okay.
Besides my upline, and I met her at World Tour.
What would you say to Julie?
Julie, I'm having a rough week. What ideas do you have?
Okay. So you would call Julie just to try and bounce ideas off of each other and talk through it and see if there's something that you're missing.
Yes, and to see like what's worked for her because she's already active this month.
Okay.
But she does have a lot of club orders that hit this month, but she does have other orders and she reached out to them.
Okay, excellent. I'm going to throw this in there just as my 2 cents worth. If someone called me and they said that same thing to me, I would ask them what they've done first. And then my next question would be, what do you think you can do differently? Is there something else? Have you been watching YouTube trainings? Have you been looking at other things to see if there's anything else you can come up with? I think that so often we get stuck and we just stop. And instead, what we need to be doing is looking at different things. I'm constantly on YouTube. Mainly, I'm constantly on YouTube because I'm trying to find trainings to post in this group. I feel like that's a task of mine. But for every 10 that I watch, only one really jumps out at me where I'm going, holy, that's a great idea. So keep that in mind. There are other avenues. And I think that's funny that you answered it the way you did, because there's going to be another card in here later, and I hope you don't get it now.
Oh no.
Okay. Morgan, can you hear me, girl?
Molly, go see daddy.
Oh, she is.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of trying to cook. Sorry.
That's okay. Can you still talk while you're cooking?
Yeah.
Okay. You just got a package deliver and you know immediately it's the Scentsy chairs from the incentive. What do you do?
Freak out because I really want them.
And then what?
Post them for others to see.
Do you go live when you open them?
I try to go live as much as I can, but I tend to freeze. So
Okay. What makes you freeze?
well, not really freeze. I just like I still haven't gotten used to like going live and like being fully comfortable with it. So
Okay.
I'm a little awkward on live. So I just rather make a post versus live.
Okay. I'm going to challenge you to go live at least 3 times per week in your group. And I think what that will do, and did you see the post that I put up the other day? Courtney, it was for you. I did it for you. But it doesn't have to have your face in it, guys. All I did was recorded me doing something and then posted the recording. It doesn't always have to be live, but just them seeing you, it helps. And so in that case, I did go live. Actually, I don't think I did. I think I recorded it and I posted it. So keep that in mind. Until you get comfortable with it, record it, but try at least 3 times per week to do it, because it's helpful. It's big. It's big, big, big.
So, suggestion for that. Number one, Morgan, I live 5 minutes away. I will come go live with you. I love going live. I have no problem being that crazy person. But it actually helps to go live and do videos in your stories. Like that will help you. Just start doing little videos in your stories. They're only 15 seconds long, but it'll get you used to being in front of the camera without necessarily having to interact live.
Absolutely. Okay, it's my turn. You just got an email that says you earn level 2 of the incentive. What do you do? Well, I have earned level 2 of the incentive, and I did not do what I'm about to tell you I should have done. I should have copied that email, cry. I should have copied that email and posted it. And I think I did somewhere on one of them, but I don't think I did it on that second one. But it's important that you show people always, 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 always. In case you didn't get all of those always, always make sure that you're posting that income disclosure statement. That is so important when you're going on there talking about something that you've won. But I can assure you, when I get them damn chairs, I am opening them babies up live, and I am so excited about them because that green chair, whoop, y'all know me. Look, my card was even green. But there you go, girl. That's what I'm talking about. And keep showing that. Keep letting people see where you're at, because guys, they're actually interested in it. They actually like seeing that. So that's big. So what I should have done was copied that email and said, guys, look at this awesome email I just got. I don't have those chairs yet, but I know I'm getting them. And that's so exciting to me. Keeping people in your story and knowing what's going on. They're there because they like you. They're there because something about you has attracted them and they're feeling some kind of connection. And it's so important that you keep that connection going. Okay, Alex, we are back to you. You meet someone at a party who says they used to sell Scentsy. What do? Hey, you got to unmute.
I'm sorry, it froze. I heard you meet someone at a party and then
Oh.
it cut out.
And they say that they used to sell Scentsy.
Oh. I mean, why the heck did you stop?
Okay.
Be my first that would be my first question.
I just wasn't doing very well with it.
I mean, sometimes I'm not doing very well with it either, but I still like that discount, girl.
Yeah, the discount was pretty nice.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna be buying the stuff anyway, you might as well get a discount with it.
Yeah, the discount was nice.
So I don't know. It depends on what I mean, really, it just depends on what
So
they say.
here is where I was hoping you would say, did you know it's free to reinstate and you can choose your own sponsor?
And I have an amazing team.
And I have an amazing team. I have people that are going to welcome you and want you in here, and it doesn't cost you anything. Let me ask this, all three of you. This is a quiz, a pop quiz. How does someone reinstate?
They can call contact support, yeah, and give them that and give them a new name for the sponsor.
Or
they can just log back in and pick a sponsor.
Exactly. It's that
Ask me
easy.
how I know.
And it's free. It's
And
free.
it's free.
That's the best part. It doesn't, and they have the option of purchasing a reinstatement kit if they want. Like if it's been months and months and years, they can purchase the reinstatement kit so that they're having current stuff. Okay. That one's done. Courtney, you're up. You have a customer who wants you to order them 12 Bring Back My Bar scents because they fell in love with it. It's all the same scent, by the way. 12 of one bar.
Ooh, just one bar. I would mention the club so that they can get it delivered to them, or I would just add it to my bulk order, and then they meet me for it.
Okay.
But I would try the club first.
What would you say to them if I called you, Courtney? Hey, girl, I am so in love with shit. Somebody give me a scent that just came back. Quiver.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I'm so in love with Happy Birthday. Please order me 12 bars.
Okay, we can set you out with the club where they always make your bar for you, and it'll be shipped straight to your house for only $8 versus the $10 each month. Bi-monthly, quarterly, or monthly, and you can add as you go.
And
it's free.
You're going to get 10% off. Here's the thing about the club, guys. If when someone, and I'm going to use this as an example, and I have done it, guilty as charged, okay? If somebody's coming to me and they want to place an order that is around, I'm going to say like $50 is typically where I'm at because I know that they're so close to that $60. So if somebody came to me and even said, man, I need some laundry love, sign me up, you put it in your next order, whatever, I'm immediately going to say, go to club. And I will even say to them, even if you don't keep it, it's cheaper for you to do it that way. Start a club, add it in there, get your 10% off, get your discounted shipping, get your perks of points. And because it's something that you're going to use in your house, you know how often you do laundry. So you can set it to 3 months. And if for some reason you still have product after 3 months, look at her. She's so daggone cute. I could tell she's screaming in that phone. But that's the thing. If you're using it every 3 months, then you'd be a fool not to. And then with $10 more, you could throw 2 bars in there and you're going to get something half off. So push, push, push the club for that. Okay. Morgan, it's your turn. Are you available?
I'm here somewhere.
Excellent. Okay. You have a customer ask if you have a retired scent on hand, but they keep asking for it all the time.
I would, I don't know. I would definitely suggest if it came back to put it in club so they always get it.
Excellent.
But
Excellent.
if I didn't have it on hand, I always resort to asking people that are close if they have it.
Okay.
Let them know, like, I can get it for you now, but I'm not guaranteed to be able to continue. So keep an eye out to see if it comes back and like bring back my bar or something.
Perfect. Perfect. The biggest key is discussing the club with them. Another thing, depending on what kind of follow-up system you have, like I use Project Broadcast, so I can add tags to people. If I had somebody that, like I do, I have a couple people that keep looking for my coffee tree and keep looking for my snuggle up. If I put them out there, they're gone within a day. Like that's how fast they sell if I put them in my thing to sell them. So I can put coffee tree as a tag so that if it ever comes back, it grabs that person for me. Like I had some lady randomly that's like, I like penguins. If you ever have anything with penguins, y'all, we had a penguin buddy that came out. And 3 months later, I was like, oh, somebody liked penguins. And I was able to just type in penguins and she popped up. And I was able to say, hey, we have a penguin buddy coming out on Monday. What do you think? So very good. And I always, here's the other thing, and I like that you went there, Morgan. If someone says, do you have, throw any floral bar that's expired or retired in there, and I'm not going to have it because I don't like it. I can already tell you, I don't like it. But I will reach out and try to find someone that does. But I always ask them ahead of time, how many bars do you want? Because if you want 6 bars, I need to try to find somebody that has 6 on hand, or at least 3 and 3, because otherwise you're going to be eaten up in shipping. Okay, it's my turn. Okay, you're lounging on the weekend with your bestie, and she's telling you that she hates her job. Okay. First thing I would do is say, yeah, work is overrated, but necessary. And then I would say, have you ever considered doing something different than what you do now? Have you ever considered starting a side job and having that side job to supplement your income until it gets to a point where it can take over your income? And obviously, I would talk to her about joining. I would talk to her about the different ways to join, because I think that that's important. I think, and then I would explain to her how much I like what I do. Now, I'm going to preface it with this, okay? I don't think that everyone has the same enthusiasm about Scentsy as what I have. I love the product. I've loved the product for 15 years because that's how long I've been using it. It is so funny. One of my VIPs in my VIP group today sent me a message from 2012, I think. And in the message, we were calling them holders. I don't know why I called it a holder, but I was like, hey, I want that holder with the flip flops. I still have that warmer, y'all. It's downstairs. And it's so funny. She messaged me and she said, hey, this came up in my memories today. And I was like, I still have that warmer. I was like, well, I thought I had just fat fingers and just spelled it wrong. But she said, no, people used to call them holders back then. I was like, I guess wax holders. I don't know. So anyway, that's what I would do. I would talk to my bestie and say, hey, girl, have you ever considered what I do? Because it's actually pretty damn cool. You'd probably like it a lot. That's what I would do. Okay. Alex, girl. I can't wait to hear the answer to this. But she's like, oh boy, I can tell by her voice. And see, this one would have been a good one for Courtney to have, but instead you got
no, not me.
No, Alex has it. Okay, you don't really care for your upline. You got stuck with it. You're still muted.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Oh, you don't really care for your upline.
Oh, well, that's not true. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know Melanie to be able to say whether I care for her or not. She needs to chill on that like compact writing.
Oof. Yeah, it's bad. You just muted yourself again.
I know it's because I have a screaming kid.
Oh, okay.
I would, if I hated my upline, I would try and connect with other people, not just the same level as me, but maybe a little higher than me. So just as an example, like I love Vanessa Rowe. I might reach out to Vanessa. I love Anya Faust. I might reach out to Anya. Other people on our team, like just because you don't get along with your upline doesn't mean that
Oh,
available.
you cut out.
And again.
Oh, there, you're back.
Oh.
Okay, I heard most of it. We didn't catch the last sentence.
I think what she was trying to say is just because you don't get along or like your upline doesn't mean you have to be a part of them. You can branch off to be like your own.
Exactly. Not only can you branch off to be your own, but I definitely think where you're going with that, reach out to other people that you do connect with, because there's nothing that says that you, like, I may not be the person that you learn from the most. You may totally connect with someone different. I could see it. I'm going to use all three of you as an example, okay? I'm an old lady compared to y'all. My kids are grown and I got grandkids. Y'all may not look at things the same way that I do. You damn sure don't have as much time on your hands as I do, because I don't have children running around my house. I don't have to mute right now because I don't have screaming kids in the background. And so you guys may go, well, she can't relate to me and what I have going on. Although I can, because I was there once, but I'm not there now. And so you may find another leader who is in the exact same boat with you, who you connect with better. And the thing about it is, there's nothing that says that you have to work with your upline. But if you use your upline as an excuse and you say, I don't like her, like Courtney, I'm gonna call you out here.
I feel like I've been called out the whole time.
No, this is in a good way. But like, you're on this team because you did connect here. You're in this group page. You're not a part of our team, but you are a part of our team. Oh, hold on. I'm getting the thing. I don't want to upgrade. So it's going to cut us off soon. That's okay. But that's the thing. Go and find your people. If your people are not the people that you signed up with, go and find your people and keep learning, because you will get to a point where that's what connected me so much with Morgan and the Screaming Boys. There you go. And that's just it. So, okay. Who was that one? That was Alex. Courtney, you're up. Your calendar is empty. No leads, no prospects, no nothing. What do you do?
Start reaching out one by one about booking parties. I would do the booking blitz that we did at World Tour, because I feel like that does help.
Okay.
Schedule parties and then start writing in like things I can do for the month, like as far as like posting stuff, getting images together for warmers, waxes, whatever it might be.
Okay. So one of the things, is that all you would do? Is there anything else you can think of? I don't want to just like jump in.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Something that I've been working on recently, and I think you actually responded to it when I was doing the cupcakes and catalogs and the cookies and catalogs, and you were like, coffee and I was like, I need some coffee and catalogs.
That's me.
Exactly. I was talking with Alex about this earlier today. I was like, try to find some place. If nothing else around you is working, you have to put yourself in places where people are. So if you go to any business and you just say, hey, I'm a Scentsy consultant, Do you got like a bank, for example? Would it be okay if on Monday of next week or Wednesday of next week, or you tell me what is your slowest day of next week, if I were to bring 5 catalogs and however many, a dozen cookies, could you put them in your break room for me just in case anybody's interested? Now, I would still give them their own QR code. You can create the party before you ever go to that business. So I would create it. I would leave it open. I would call it Becky's Link, whatever. I go to BB&T Bank or Truist or whatever you want to call them now, and I say, hey, can I drop these off to you next week or right now? I have them available just in case. Give them some cookies or some cupcakes and some catalogs. Don't spend a lot of money on it. And you don't even just give me QR code. They just have to scan this and it comes right to their house. If they say yes, then you can go back, like at the point that, let's say they hit $200, you go back to whoever you spoke to in the bank and you say, hey, I just wanted to let you know that your people have been really interested in it and you've had a lot of parties and or a lot of orders, and you now have hostess rewards, and then get their information to flip them and get the rewards to them. So you have to think outside the box. You can't always just say, I'm going to run down every friend I have or every person who's ever done anything party for me. You have to think outside of the box and try to come up with something new and different that's going to put you out there, preferably in your area. You reached out to Amanda at the ice cream shop waiting for a response. There you go. We're not going to make it through all these cards tonight, y'all, because it's going to cut us off in a few minutes. But Morgan, you're up.
Oh no.
Huh?
Oh no, it's gonna cut us off.
No, we got I think we were gonna have 7 minutes, but it is gonna cut us off. I don't pay for it, so we're stuck at 40 minutes. Okay, Morgan, a friend of a friend hosts. So you have somebody that hosts a party, one of their friends hosts, and the party is at 500 PRV. She's like,
Sorry, I was trying to do multiple things. I'd be like, hey, guess what? You have a qualifying party. I don't know.
Anybody else want to answer this one?
I don't know.
Jump on it.
So you can actually offer them a no out-of-pocket cost join kit.
Absolutely.
Did not know that.
Yes. So at the point that they hit 200, you can offer them the host kit that's $59 because it's going to deduct off of that $20 that they have. So it's going to bring that down. But the minute they have a qualifying party, and let me go a little step further because this is important. If you have an open link and your link is at $200 and you have somebody that wants to join, you can change it and flip it to them. But if that party is at 500, you're going to have enough rewards in there to offer them a link or to offer them a kit, no money out of pocket. And if you're really good, you can actually flip the PRV to them. And here's my thought on it. Some people do, some people don't. I choose to flip the PRV to them because it gives them a leg in starting off. Now, if you have a party that goes over from 1 month to the other, I would look at the PRV and see where it's at. But I always try to keep my parties in the same month because if that person has $500 in PRV in the month of July and I flip it in July, I can flip that PRV to them as well. And guess what? Just doing that already qualifies them for the Shooting Star kit. So
you can also, if you have an open party, Becky, and Billy Joe Bob over here wants to join and they don't have anything to do with that party, you can still use that open party link to the host kit.
Absolutely. You're just going to have it mailed somewhere else. Absolutely. All you have to do if you guys are not sure, and if you want more clarification, we can definitely put it in the thing. But all you have to do, if Alex is hosting a party for me and Courtney wants to join, I can take Alex's detail. First of all, I would offer it to Alex. I would say, hey, Alex, you qualify. Are you sure you don't want to join? You don't want this opportunity? No, I don't want this opportunity. Okay. Alex doesn't know that I've changed the host name to Courtney. That's how easy it is. I can change the host name to Courtney, Courtney's email address, put that host kit in, make Courtney pay the $59 because I don't want to take that away from Alex. So Courtney still has to pay the $59, and then the kit gets sent to her based on her email to them. It has nothing to do with the party. And then when I close the party out, I make sure that everything is still shipped to Alex because it was her party. So yeah. Okay, who are we on?
So thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Actually, that's who you were on. Okay, we have 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Okay, I have a friend who hosts a party every 3 months. I can just tell you that if she is hosting every 3 months, she is as eager about this business as I am. And I'm going to be like, girl, you come to me every 3 months because you want more free Scentsy and more product. Why don't you just join? Because if you join, you're going to start off with 20% off of everything. Everything. And then once you hit $1,000 in sales, no matter how long it takes, you're going to go up to 25%. It's a no-brainer. Why do you keep, and if, I mean, they can say, no, I'm too busy, whatever. But if I don't ask, I don't know. Why are you shaking your head, girl? I'm going to give you the last 1 minute and 53 seconds. 51.
You know what I'm thinking in my head? Because there's one girl in particular that buys from 3 or 4 of us that would just.
Yep. She does. She does. Okay, y'all. We only had 4 cards left. We did pretty good. So here's the thing, guys. I'm available. If there is something that you guys are struggling with, please reach out. If there is a training that you want me to do or that you want us to talk about on the next training, the next team meeting, please, please, please jump in and let me know and say, hey, Becky, this is where I'm struggling. In my mind, I'm constantly looking for stuff that I think is helpful. But again, what I think is helpful for me may not be helpful for you. And I'm just posting it and not understanding what it is that you actually need. So please, 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 guys, if there's any topic you guys want more coverage on, please let me know. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, guys. Peace out. Y'all have a good evening. Let me stop the recording.